Good evening, everybody. In this occasion, we would like to say thank you very much to the committee for organizing this International Virtual TESOL Conference. I'm Dr. Lamhot Naibaho, and my co-author is Dr. Archetehu Peyori, is going to present the paper, which is based on our research. Okay, the title of the paper is The Analysis of High Order Thinking Skills on English National Examination. Right. Many efforts have been made by the government of Indonesia in ensuring the quality of the education, one of which is an evaluation activity in the form of a national examination. The national examination was held to measure and assess the achievement of national education standards related to the achievement of national competency standard for graduate students. A test as an instrument for assessing learning outcomes should measure thinking skills at varying levels according to predetermined goals, from low level to high level thinking skills. So, in a test, it is necessary to pay attention to the proportion of each level of thinking skills that appears on each questions of the test. More dominating the question that measure the low-level thinking skills can affect the learning patterns of students. In this case, students will prefer memorizing techniques and practice questions compared to developing the way of thinking at a higher level when they want to solve a problem. Data from the National Examination Standard Agency 2010. The result of the national examination for English for Sarah High School shows that shows that of the 628,667 participants who took the national examination for English, 2.33% of them did not pass the exam. Thus, the passing percentage of participants who took the English national exam was 7.62%. This shows that the quality of English national examination in terms of the aspect of thinking skills that it measures does not optimally describe the cognitive goals needed by students in facing global level academic competition. As a form of evaluation activity that measures the competence of graduate students from a cognitive aspect, the quality of English national exam continues to be improved. The quality of the English national examination can be reached by increasing the degree of difficulty of the questions or by raising the passing standards. The purpose of this study is to determine the level of quality of the English national examination at a senior high school level, which is based on Bloom's taxonomy theory. Okay, based on the background above, the problem of the study is constructed in the form of question. It is, to which level of cognitive does the national examination in 2016 and 2017 constructed based on the taxonomy Bloom theory? And the purpose of this study is to know the level of cognitive of the national examination in 2016 and 2017 constructed based on the taxonomy Bloom theory. Okay, now we are going to talk about the research method. The design of the research design we used or we apply in this research was a qualitative descriptive design. All right, we are going to talk about the research method we used during conducting this research. Okay, the design of the study was qualitative approach with qualitative descriptive design. And this research was started from September 2019 until December 2019, and it was done at Christian University of Indonesia. The document of English National Examination in 2016 2016 and 2017 were taken as the source of data which were analyzed in this research. And the research as the key instrument using document checklist sheet was used as instrument of this study. The researchers also use the validity by doing a triangulation techniques, namely by involving two experts in the field of language testing, and the determination of the observation agreement coefficient from the two experts also in measuring the reliability of the research. Okay, research result and discussion. The data collected from the result of the 2016 and 17 of English National Examination are in the form of cognitive process dimension that are measured on each question. Data checking by two observers was carried out to ensure the reliability of the observation of the data. The level of reliability of the observational data is determined by calculating the value of the agreement coefficient between observers 1 and observer 2 who are involved in this study. Okay, the observed agreement coefficient scores for the data from each English National Examination analyzed were the same, which was 0.875. The value of this observation is bigger than 0.75, indicates a very good agreement between observer 1 and observer 2. The result of this study indicates that most the items on the English test in 2016 and 17 measured low-level thinking skills. However, the quantity of high-order thinking skills measured on 2017 of national examination in English is greater than 2016 national examinations of English. Okay, as many as 40 items of the 2016 Indonesian language exam were analyzed. As many as 40 items of the 2016 English language exam were analyzed. The largest percentage is about 92.5% of the total items measure low-level thinking skills, while the rest is 7.5% measure higher order thinking skills. The items that measure low-level thinking skills are distributed into questions that measure the dimension of cognitive processes at the level of remembering. It is about 12%, 0.5, and at the level of understanding is about 32.5%, and at the level of applying it's about 47.5%. While the items that measure high-order thinking skills are only distributed into questions that measure the dimension of cognitive processes at the level of analysis. It's about 7.5%, because none of the items measure the dimension of cognitive processes at the level of evaluation and creation. Okay, of the 40 items of the 2016 English test that were analyzed, the largest percentage is about 85% of the total items measured low-level thinking skills, while the rest is 15% measure high-order thinking skills. The items that measure low-level thinking skills are distributed into questions that measures the dimension of cognitive processes at the level of remembering. It is 12.5%, understanding 37.5%, and at the level of applying, it's 35%. As in the 2016 English examination, the items measuring high order thinking skills were only distributed into questions that measure the dimension of cognitive process at the analyzing level. It's about 15% because none of the items measure the process dimension. Cognitive at the level of evaluating and creating. Of the total number of English examination in 2016 analyzed, high order thinking skills measured by these questions were only concentrated at the cognitive level of analyzing, which had three subcategories, namely the cognitive process of distinguishing, organizing, and attributing. Okay, in 2016 and 2017 of English National Examination were not distributed into all subcategories of cognitive level, cognitive analysis. It is based on the comparison of the cognitive level to analyze which is measured and the question on the question asked in the two national examination periods. The level of cognitive processing dimensions measured in 2016 national exam of English, 15% shows a percentage that is 2 times greater than that of 2017 national examination, which is 7.5%. Okay, to the high level thinking skills measure in 2016 and 2017 national English examination are only represented by the level of cognitive analysis or C4. Analyzing is the category of cognitive processes that occupies a higher level than application. In addition, analyzing is also included in one of the top 3 dimensions of cognitive processes in Bloom's taxonomy that measures higher order thinking skills. According to Krathwohl, 2010, analyzing involves the process of breaking down the learning material into small components and determining the relationship between these components with the overall structures of the material. In line with Krathwohl et al., Lazur, 2004, suggests that activities at the analyzing level consist of decomposing the information that has been learned into key elements, analyzing the relationship between key elements, and analyzing the structure principles of that information. Okay, and conclusion, based on the result and the discussion of the research, it can be concluded that the high order thinking skills developed in the 2016 and 2017 English National Examination are only represented by the cognitive level of analysis, that is C4, namely with a percentage of 7.5% in the 2016 National exam and 15% in the 2017 national examination for English. This cognitive analysis subcategory, or C4, developed into 2 texts of national examination, only includes the cognitive processes of differentiating and organizing. Based on the proportion of the cognitive level analyzed that was developed, the 2016 national examination, English national examination, measures the high order thinking skills of students with a greater percentage. It's about 15% than the 2017 national exam of English. It's about 7.5%. I think that's all for today about the presentation of our paper, and thank you for listening and understanding and watching us. Hopefully what I have presented give a great contribution to everybody and even to the reader later on. Thank you very much. I'm Lamhot Nebaho, and see you again in the future conferences. Thank you. Goodbye.